Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. You join us in London from London Blackfriars in a slightly out of place class 411. This is the modern day Blackfriars, and this scenario I believe is set in, it's set in the 90s. So let's get in and we'll get the train set up. We're not too far from departure, so we probably do need to be fairly quick at this. Get the CSR on fairly quickly. So we are due out quite soon. We've got the road now. Area, and we are in area 16. Quickly do that. Uh-oh. Wait there, guard. Hang on. Come on, quickly. Set up. What are we? What was it? 1271. And press that. Right, let's go. Come on, let's go. Get that off. And we're off. Right, let's get out of here. All done. Yes, we're going all the way to Tonbridge. So this will be split into maybe 3 parts, as it is quite a journey. Or 2 parts, I don't know yet, but we'll see as we head along. Let's get out of Blackfriars first. We're going to be calling at Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Junction, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray. Oh, we go that way around. Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Battenbull, Sevenoaks, and Tonbridge. So yeah, as you can tell, it's quite a journey. But a nice one as it's backdated. Let's quickly check the audio as well. Just a tiny bit. Hopefully that will be okay. Little brake test. Seems to be working alright. Yeah, let me see what year this one was set. It's in the 90s, but exactly what year? 91, 92? 95 this one's set. So you got proper good trains. Trains, I suppose, aren't as interesting nowadays as to how they were back, now. Much better trains. So not too far to Elephant and Castle. We're only 4 coaches as well. We're only a Litland. Put them on as well. And yeah, one of the best trains of Train Sim Classic as well. The 411, it's really well done. And there's a way you can turn up the motor factor as well, but I can't remember how you do that, so I'll try and figure that out in a minute. Basically you can make the motors sound louder, which we want. So I'll have another look-see in a minute to see if we can figure that out. Well, I think you could change the motor factor. So I'll sort of look that up as we go along. We're coming up to our first stop of Elephant and Castle. So change here for the Bakerloo line. It's a nice chilled out run, so get your biscuits, get a cup of tea, and just enjoy a bit of slam door action for once in a very good train. Which I've not driven for quite some time, so should be interesting. Probably something there, I reckon. So the brakes on here aren't as good as the Electro style. So you've got to bear that in mind as well. And you've got to factor in that people are going to be opening the doors before you've come to a stop. So people are probably already getting off the train now, even though we're still going sort of 6 miles an hour. Hit the ground running, they'll be alright. Here we are. This is Elephant and Castle. Lovely blooming train. Right, let me try and work out. What time we're due out of here? Probably quite soon. Let's just stay in so we can hear the bell go off. But yeah, I'll turn up the motor factor. It's not Control M, is it? Let me work it out. Class 411. This scenario is by Matt G as well. He makes some quite cool back there. He's a cool guy. Like, he lives, I think, in the States, but he seems to know lots about UK trains. It's like, wow. And he's sort of my age as well, a bit older, which is cool. Right, let's go. So out of here, let me quickly look at the manual for this. Manual. Cool. Yeah, we're off. So was it 50? Just bringing the manual up for the 411 to see if I can find the motor factor. I'm pretty certain you can turn up the motor sounds because we want them on, you know, full volume. They do sound quite nice. Somewhere on the manual they'll be here. I was paying attention to the road ahead. As we head along. Yeah, hang on, I think I found it. Horn factor, motor factor. Oh, shift and M, control M. Shift and M's to go up, so let's go up. Oh, it was on the lowest. Now it's on the highest. There we go, that's more like it. Let me just check the audio though, because it probably is quite noisy now. Oh no, hopefully that's okay. That's what we want though. So sort of down to Loughborough Junction, and then it's like 20 miles an hour up towards Denmark Hill. Little shot of the train. Just ignore the shard in the background. Obviously that would not exist when this is set. Not for another 18 years or so. This is set in 95. So sort of an exciting time for the railway. Sort of the new trains starting to come in. Electrostar's only sort of 8 years away or so, or less than that. Whereas nowadays, I suppose the railways aren't as exciting anymore. It's more, well, downhill. Cool. Cool. This was like rail freight, like so. Yeah, the whole sort of freight and rail is sort of on the down in the UK because there's just not money to be made. That's probably the warning for the 20 coming up. Might be going a little bit slower than we usually would on here. I'm always a bit slow on this bit down from Elephant and Castle, so we just don't do it that often. There's the 20. You going at 20? Ah, there we are. Starts quite a bit before the call. I thought it was for the junction, really. Can there a networker somewhere? There's a networker. There's a networker going off. A 466 on the back as well. Swap round the corner and then down to Denmark Hill. So we'll go up to go down. That's like Matt's also put in the CSR area boards as well. That's always nice to see. It's like there's a scenario for the Medway Valley line, which we've done before, where it literally completely backdates the route just for the scenario, which is like, wow. It's certainly an era I'd like to see more of on TSW. More sort of slam door on there. Well, Network Southeast third rail, set in the 90s. And sort of everything old school we have on TSW is basically the north. And then West Cornwall local, but mostly the north. Right, let's go. And down into Denmark Hill, so we only need a little bit of power here. Well, only get up a little bit and we'll coast it again. Right, coast that. Again, we're only 4 coaches, so... yeah, the brakes are not great on this. Warning for a 40. See, I was thinking for that 20, the 20 was actually the 10, but no. Because the little 10 there. That's not the stop mark, no. So people are going to start opening the doors quickly. And you can actually see people, look, one of the doors is already open there. Let's see that. Oh, I love the way AP's managed to do it. Look at that door there, it's already open. That will do, let's just stop here. Yeah, that's just Denmark Hill. Due up here at 33, I think it was. So, yeah, we're alright. And off this is Peckham Rye. Obviously, when this is set, they're new, the 465s. Whereas now they're, you know, basically going to be retired soon. Alright. Wait for the guard. And we're off. Slowly. But yeah, this is still the 90s, so you've still got guards on most trains. As well, you didn't really have CCTV. Well, in its infancy. Whereas now a lot of the older trains, like the networkers, are, well, driver only operated because they've got all the cameras and stuff on the platforms. Let's go. Cool. Miles an hour. Up to Peckham Rye. Here it is again, looking for the 4-coach stop marker. As we come in slowly. Where is it? It's probably down to the end, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably all the way. But yeah, it seems like it. If there is actually any stop markers here. Oh yeah, S-car stop. Cool. Peckham Rye. And here we are. Gotta let the guard do his thing. Lovely. So, when did this one begin? 7-8. Oh, that was quick. So yeah, we'll probably... I'll look at the times in a minute again. Yeah, I'll probably take this one. What was it? 37... Probably get down to... Probably maybe Bromley South. That's probably a good place to finish part 1. Yeah, Bromley South, that's where we'll finish part 1 off. Sort of being a natural end point, I suppose, being one of the more main stations. It's just the fact we go the long way round. And we go the longest way. Like we could come out of Blackfriars, turn left, London Bridge, and straight down, Orpington, Sevenoaks, Tonbridge, but now we go all around the houses. Cool. Post that. A good view from up. I think Nunhead's what, London's highest up station or something, or is it maybe the highest in South London? In terms of how sort of the high up it is. It's a really good view over Canary Wharf over that side. That'll be the warning for the 40. It'll be down to the end of the platform here as well. One thing I was thinking about the other day is it must have been really hard to do ticket checks on these old slam door stock. I think these ones have gangways, but some of the older ones, was it like the 421s and the 423s, didn't have gangways to go through between the coaches. So I suppose if you were the guard, you would have had to basically just stay in the guard's office the whole time. You wouldn't really be able to go around checking tickets. That's why you couldn't get through to the coaches. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Yeah, does this one have... I think this one does have a gangway, doesn't it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, there's gangways on this one, but yeah, sort of on... Yeah, either the 421 or the 423. I don't think they had gangways between coaches. I suppose if you were the guard, you couldn't really go through... Or did they have gangways? Well, some of the old slam doors didn't have gangways. So I suppose if you were the guard, well, you probably wouldn't really be able to check tickets unless it was in your own area. Right, Crofton Park next. And slowly get going. There's the ship steering wheel. The handbrake. Get the fly off the front. That's what shit leaving. But it must have been good working with these trains though. It's been brilliant. And just the fact you could have the door open whilst you're leaving or whilst you're coming into a station. Must have been brilliant fun being a guard. The day's very much gone now. And off it goes. On its way to Tonbridge. So it's not too far to the next, so this is the Catford loop, so all the stations are quite close to one another. Or ish. And about 43 at the moment. Won't be too far to the first one. Was it No, was it Ravensbourne? No, not Ravensbourne. Cool. There's another service. Slightly longer one. Start popping that down. So we're coming off a bit of a gradient here, but we're coming pretty quick into here. Yeah, we're definitely going to go past the stop marker here, that's for sure. The brakes are just cheese. Come on, slow down. Now let's go up to this one here. Or here. That will do. Yeah, that will do. Let's stop here. Yeah, the brakes are a bit cheesy on here. Very much not like a 700 where it's just like stops. Oh, we're off already apparently. Yeah, quite a steep gradient down into this one. Crofton Park. Nasty one. There's the horn. You can actually, there's like 6 different horns on this as well. So you can sort of change the horn factor on it. Still 50 along here. Should quite quickly get up to. Preparing for the next stop already. There we go. Again, we don't drive the Catford loop that much. Yeah, alright, okay. Warning for a 40 coming up, and here's the next stop. I think it's right down to the end here. Seems like it will be. Yeah, once we get to Bromley South, we'll finish part 1 off, and then we'll go on to part 2. It's probably part 2, probably then take us all the way through to Tonbridge. Not too fussed about stabling it though at the end. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, this is the next stop, Catford. Sort of the namesake of the Catford loop. And up next is Beckenham. So you actually haven't got any times for this one, because it's just quite frequent. I suppose as long as we get to Bromley South for 50, was it 55? Which is going to be a bit tough really. There's still quite a few stops before that. Sort of 2 minutes to stop really. So we've really got to get a bit of a wriggle on. Which the train at the moment's not really getting a wriggle on. Come on. And let's go. Probably not that healthy for the train, getting it straight into sort of 2, then 3, then 4 quite quickly. But let's go. Got to make up this time, because we're definitely gonna be late. No, we're not getting to Bromley South at 55 past, which is only what, 7 minutes. to still do quite a few more stops. Can't see that happening. Back up to 60. Lovely. There's the next stop just a bit further along. If you haven't got the Class 411, I do recommend it. It also comes with the 412 as well. But it's one of AP's, probably one of AP's best products and most detailed products. Hence the reason why it costs a little bit more than the usual EP. Because it's good. Betting on this one. No, not yet. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, that was it. There's a networker coming in. Feels weird driving. This is almost like a metro service. Oh, I don't think we've done that before. We always drive it as a regional service. So you got miles between stops. I think we missed it. Right, let's go. Oh, is he on a mobile phone? He's on his mobile phone. This is the mid-90s, mate. And it's like Nokia brick or something. Well, probably not even that. Right, off we go. Oh, so 60 miles an hour here. Let's zoom ahead. There's the guard's compartment door open there. Again, probably due to Bromley South in about 3 minutes. So we've lost quite a bit of time. Which isn't good. Trying to take it slightly more steady now after Crofton Park. It's low. We've got to be careful of the brakes. Not too bad of a stop. Yeah, that'll do. This is Beckenham Hill. Well, we are cutting down these stops pretty quickly. Let's go. And there's the guard's compartment door still open. Guard's probably poking his head out of the door. Now at my workplace, there's lots of sort of older staff who remember these trains like really well. It's like, wow, they must have been good times. And we're off. So soon enough we'll be on to the Chatham main line, which we stay on from Shortlands over to Over to Swanley. So you've got slightly bigger gaps there between stations, and then we're sort of then off onto the bit round to Sevenoaks and then down to Tonbridge. Yeah, lovely scenario. Try and do some more backdated ones as well. That's the next stop. So again, a bit like Crofton Park, sort of coming down the hill into it. Be careful. Cool. I assume the stop marker is going to be quite close on this one. Yeah, fairly close. It was a 4-2. No, a 4-2-1 or a 4-2-3 there. Of the really just crap model, 4-2-3. Okay, we need more slammers, Network Southeast slammers on TSW. There we are. This is Ravensbourne. This is we're not too far behind. What time was you out, Bromley South? 56. So we're not doing too bad. Yeah, the 411 ran in the southeast, and I think the 412 was more southwest. Whereas the 412 has the buffet car as well, I believe. So you could get some snacks and stuff from the buffet, from the bar, which of course no longer exists on most services now in the UK. Just change CSR area, new area. Which, well, I was really surprised when I went up to Scotland. Like, every train has a trolley dolly. Well, it seems like every train has a trolley dolly. Like, even Edinburgh, Glasgow, which is only like 50 minutes, they have a blooming trolley going through, you know, drinks and light refreshments. It was like, wow, what is this place? I like it. Whereas here in sort of the southeast and southwest, you don't get that on trains anymore. Hang on, was that even possible? Hang on, where's... Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's weird. You got a 423 and a 411 connected, but it's just like the quality difference is like huge. Obviously the 423 from like 2010, this model, and then the 411. I didn't realise that was compatible. Like that you could do that in the game. Well, that is. No, you could walk through on these ones. Oh, yeah, on some of the old slammers you can walk through between them. Wow. Right, let's get back in. Cool. Uh-oh. That's how we're meant to stop, isn't it, there? We got distracted by the train. Well, here we are. This is Shortlands. That's not too bad. And then Bromley South after this, which will be a couple of minutes late. Hey ho. Wait for the guard buzz. Oh mate, hurry up. Is the buzzed us already or something? No, we're still... Come on. A bit longer here. Yeah, that's better. Right, let's go. Well, we're out of there, out of Shortlands, and this is round the corner into Bromley South, so we're only going to be a couple of minutes behind, which is alright really, considering we've not driven this train, well, much in ages. It's a fairly tight schedule as well. And at Bromley South we'll finish part 1 and then on to part number 2, which takes us down to Tonbridge via Beckenham Hill. So we're now on the Chatham main line now. Yeah, it's just interesting to see all the different stock we can see. There was actually a Eurostar on this scenario, a 373. We won't see it because I don't have it, but yeah, you could see a Eurostar on here, as they used to run along here. This is always a cool thought. Lucky buggers if you were like, you know, where you could remember the Eurostars on third rail. So blimmin' cool. Good age to be. Stopping down by the staircase on this one. Was Bromley South a nice place in 1995? I don't really hear great things about it nowadays, but was it nice in 95? Anything was going to be better then. Right, here we are. That'll do. Right. So that's the end of part 1. That'll do. Yeah, end of part 1 here at Bromley South. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Let's just pause break. And yeah, we'll be back for part 2 and we'll go down to Tonbridge. But yeah, links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, UK Departure Board affiliate link. See you all and take care. Bye guys.